Why hello there? I'm not a man of many words, so let's get right into it. Um, the armor that I run doesn't have a set bonus because I think they're all pretty bad. None of them really benefit the support build enough to matter. You can run a full Blango one for the victory post, but that usually only provides, I think, about 6 attack to the whole team, which is not really worth losing sockets and skills for me, so it's whatever. Um, so this is what I came up with. Skills-wise, you always want wide range, speed eating, free meal. Uh, you can run a little less free eating or rather free meal and speed eating, but it's better to have it at max for better efficiency and conserving more items. Wide range 5 is pretty much mandatory in order to run an effective support build. Mushroom Answer level 3 is unnecessary in my opinion because it only provides a dash juice for the team, which, let's be frank, is not really necessary because those who need stamina reduction usually have it intrinsic to their build or take it from black belt with food, so it's kind of whatever. The Mandragora max heal isn't really necessary right now and it doesn't apply to wide range, so it's also whatever, and Excite Shrooms is just random buffs from the existing mushroom buffs, so whatever. Yeah, level 3 is not really necessary. In terms of offensive stuff, I'm running Weakness Exploit, not as overpowered as it used to be, but still good, especially for pushing to the high affinity ranges. Counter-Strike is easy to activate and provides a huge attack boost, which is also great. Maximum Might, because we're not a stamina-hungry weapon with Sword and Shield. It's easy to almost always have topped up unless you dodge or block, but you pretty much get it back right away, so always have the 30% affinity up when you attack usually. Then I'm running Offensive Guard for the weapon, and yeah, you just perfect block and get a bonus for that. It's pretty cool, pretty good bonus. Just get used to perfect blocking once in a while, so get a little bit good with the game, with the weapon and in the game. Critical Boost I run because I have high affinity for obvious reasons. Razor Sharp I run because I have Iron Wall with it, so a little bit of a guard bonus. Not necessary, but it's cool. You can also run Master's Touch or just a little bit of Handicraft, anything really works. I run Exploited Charm to have Weakness Exploit maxed out. I run Corrupted Mantle because it's the best mantle in the game for damage. And if you even sometimes take damage because of some effect or virus, you can just heal it back up. I'm not running the Gore Magala set bonus. You could do that if you wanted. I didn't opt for that. You kind of do attack often enough to have it on, so you could go for that if you wanted. I didn't in this case. The weapon I run is a Paralyze Arching weapon with almost perfect reinforcement bonuses. I have 1 element boost, which I wanted attack boost, but I got this like on the first try, so I was like, whatever. Why sit here for hours and try to get a perfect roll when I get this? It's fine, right? Offhand, you can run pretty much whatever you want. I run this horn. Usually just do the attack up large. Maybe you can do some echo bubbles or whatever. But if you don't run horn as a primary and you have horn as a secondary, then if you switch back to your primary, your buff durations get cut in half. So it's kind of awkward to always use it because you can't keep it up. The buffs and stuff run out really fast. So not really fast, but relatively fast. So you can use this, and it's a little bit annoying to use again, but you could start off with it because you can, with the horn, use or rather gather the notes, play the notes on the sacred while you're running to the monster, and then just use them once effectively, almost for free. You don't lose much time doing that. Most people don't want to bother though, and I can understand that, so you can run whatever you want, or don't run a secondary weapon pretty much at all. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, if you want to also see my equipment appearance here, layered armor, fashion, I try to like get into Neo a little bit, because Neo is one of my, or rather Neo 2 is one of my favorite ARPGs. And I tried to create an iteration of a Neo 2 character I had, which looked pretty similar to this. I think I did a pretty good job, and it looks pretty cool, so yeah, that's about it.